Also, I don't normally come on here a whole lot and do sit down talking videos, but this is something I feel like had to be said because I feel like at one point, and I feel like all Christians have felt like this at a point, when it comes to talking to people about Jesus, they tend to sometimes look on themselves about their appearance, like how they look. Like, if they have crazy hair or tattoos or they dress a certain way, they think that if they go up to people and talk about Jesus, they will not listen to them. They won't care about them or make any efforts to talk to Jesus. And my personal opinion, and it's true as well, but Jesus does not care at the end of the day when we talk to people about Jesus. He don't care how they look on the outside when we're talking to them. He cares about how we look on the inside. Are we showing Jesus' love? Are we showing kindness towards others? Are we obeying him? Are we sharing our testimony? Because a big part when it comes to telling people about Jesus too is including our testimony, because they gotta see what all God can do for you in order to be able to see what God can do for them. If they don't know what all Jesus can do, then they will not want to get to know him. They also in a way, like, you cannot force someone or make someone like Jesus or love Jesus or come to know Jesus. That's all on them. They have to rely on themselves to have a personal relationship with Jesus. Sorry, my dog is howling. But it's on them to I don't know why he's doing this. Okay, I gotta stop laughing. But it's on them to have that personal relationship with him. But Jesus does not care at the end of the day when it comes to talking to people about him, how he look on the inside. I mean, not the inside, outside. I can't even think straight. My dog had me laughing. But yeah, Jesus is not. I keep thinking he's gonna do it again while I'm in the middle of talking, but Jesus, at the end of the day, he doesn't care how we look on the outside. It's about what's on the inside, how we treat others, and how we obey him, and are we doing the right thing at the end of the day? That's what it's about. Because as you see, at the end of the day, Jesus knows our hearts. He knows our intentions. He knows every thought that we have. He knows what we're going to do each day. He knows every feeling in our body that we do have. He knows all that because he's made us. He sees it. Just like he sees what people do behind our backs. He sees what goes on when we don't. Even when we think he doesn't see it, he does. He sees it. Just like our pain, our tears. He sees it. He sees what we think he doesn't see. And if I get off topic and start talking about like random things, but still on the topic of Jesus, but not what I was talking about before, it's just because he's speaking to me right now and I got so much to say. But he really doesn't. And for anyone who wants to know Jesus more, y'all can always message me, DM me, if y'all ever want to learn more about him or ever needing anything. And if any of y'all, are in my area, y'all can always come to church with me too if you want. Y'all are always welcome to. And my DMs are always open. But I'm going to give a little bit of a story about how I came to know Jesus and how I got saved. So back when I was like 15 or 16, my best friend had invited me to come to church with her, and she introduced me to a church leader named Bill. And Bill had picked me up every day, every Wednesday. I mean, not every day, but every Wednesday for church, and or Sundays if I wanted to come. And once I got into church, I started learning so much more about Jesus, things that I didn't even know about Jesus beforehand, because when I was growing up, I didn't grow up going to church every single Sunday. I mean, I knew Jesus because my mama always talked to me about him when I was younger. And I remember we would watch documentaries on him a lot. So that's how I knew Jesus growing up, was because my mom talked to me about him. But I didn't grow up going to church every Sunday or Wednesdays. I mean, yeah, I didn't grow up having that. I didn't have that opportunity to go every Sunday or every Wednesday growing up as a little kid. And another way I came to know him was I was going through such a dark time. When I was like 15 or 16, I remember being so depressed. I didn't even want to wake up out of bed each day. And Jesus helped me with that. He brought me out of that depression. He made me want to live. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't want to when I was 15 or 16. Now, do I ever say I don't ever not feel that way sometimes? No, because there's still times I do, but that's normal, I guess. I mean, everyone feels that way at some point, but what matters is leaning on Jesus when we do feel that way. When we feel that depressed, lean on Jesus. Get into our Bible more. Talk to God more. Pray. Lean on Him. Put your anxieties, your worry, your fears, put that all on Him. Jesus really does save and heal. I've literally seen cancer disappear because my grandma's had it. My dad has had it. And guess what? My dad is cancer free for like 6 months now. My grandma, cancer free for 5 years. And I might have to make a part 2 of this because time is almost running out, but I have more to say. But yeah, I'm gonna make a part 2.